All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome, awesome. Uh, let me let me just make sure the live stream is working okay. YouTube. Which part of India are you from, Cal?
I'm from Bangalore.
Bangalore? Right, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
nice, nice. Well, you guys speak mainly Hindi, right?
Kannada. I mean, I know even Telugu. I
Telugu.
I can understand Hindi, but I'm not that fluent.
Oh, okay, so mainly Telugu. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. You're from?
I'm from Lahore, Punjab.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I have friends in at workplace. They speak Telugu.
Yeah, yeah. Most of them over here are Telugu, right? So
Yep,
in that
yep, yep.
is
All
yeah,
right. Wow, the market overall is down today. So it's just mainly because the idea was with the CPI coming in negative, shorten weaker economic data pushed down gold. Yeah, we gold is down what 2.4% on the day. Let's see. So I was going to show you kind of like a trade that I was looking at in London session, like around 1 a.m. I was just going to sleep and I looked at this. Now, yeah, let's take a look. So you're not. Let me share my screen. You're not able to see.
I can see from YouTube channel. I mean, whatever streaming.
Okay, okay. So is it like the right? Is it connected with my voice as well? Like there's no
I have
lag.
muted YouTube voice, so that's fine.
Okay, okay, perfect, perfect. So basically, what's happening is this is sort of what I was looking at. So on the right hand side, price was breaking below, and then we had some sort of like, let's take a look at on a 30-minute time frame.
Yeah.
Let's see this. Yeah, before it went all the way down, I was looking at something like this on the left hand side. I like to trade breakouts and break and close above the resistance or below the support. What I'm talking about here is we have identified that there is some sort of support area on this. Like you understand the basic support and
Yeah,
resistance,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So we understand that usually price would either push up from support or break out of resistance.
Yeah.
So with volume, it's like a lot of times like if you're trading and then there is no volume in the market, most of the time your trade is not going to go even though if it's the best perfect setup because there's no volume to push these zones. So on the right hand side you see this one candle, it's rejecting this area here. So you have this area getting rejected by this wick. Next candle, the idea was on the break below this previous wick, continue the price should continue to push down to these lows here, and this would be like between these wicks would be your target. That would be the sell idea, and then at that time the stop loss would be above the 15-minute candle. So now let's take a look at this, right? As the price what on at live when I was doing this, what was happening is that this 15-minute candle had formed at that time. This 15-minute candle, once it wicked up, that was your stop loss. So that was your stop loss here. So if the price is going to continue to push down, there is no reason for it to continue and break above its own high. Because once price breaks above a high, it's going to continue to push up. Or if it breaks below the low, it's going to continue to go down. That's with volume, right? So
Mm.
that is more of what happens. So once price was wicking up, once this candle was green, I waited for price to continue to push down and break below its previous lows. because at that point, once it was a support, let's see. So this blue line here, this was
Yeah.
kind of like my area to watch. Once it broke below these wicks, the idea was to have a stop loss above the current candle's high for price to continue push down to these wicks. And this took maybe like 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes, you have 80 pips in profit. And then you're risking what, 50. So this is like your, 1 to 10 ratio or whatever. Sorry, 1 to 1.10 ratio. Usually I don't go by like the ratios, but if with this kind of idea of trading, this is volume breakout trading. It's the reason why I like this is because it's quick. You can get in and you can get out and you can go on about your day. You don't have to look at charts. You don't have to go back and try to risk your profits. You don't have to worry about looking at, market 24/7. You can just come New York session or London session. You can hop in
Mm.
a trade. You can get done. Most of my trades, are within 5 minutes. Sometimes I need to hold it for 15, 30 minutes, but most
Uh,
of them are within 5 minutes just because I'm looking for volume. So
s-
that
uh,
is how I trade.
Got it. Got it. So in this, like, I have couple of questions. Of course, these are basic questions. So when you say the candle, so you're not seeing lesser time frame, like you're just seeing on 15, because and if we go to lesser time frame,
Yeah.
not going to be heavy. So that's the reason you're just looking in 15
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah. So in options, you'll see a lot of times traders are working with 5 minute time frame or 1 minute time frame. It's
Yeah.
because that market opens from a certain time to a certain time. Gold market is open 5 days, 24 hours. So because options, they move, the options are built for them to be on steroids, right? Like otherwise you
Yeah.
just trade regular stocks. So that's why even like 1 minute could move a lot, but gold on the other hand, it's 1 minute and 5 minute gives you a lot of fake outs, right? Like it
Yeah.
could go up, it could come down, and it's just like so much happening. 15 minute or 30 minute are more of a confirmation that hey,
Yeah.
you know what, this solidifies what I am thinking about, because in 5 minute it could go up and then I'm thinking, oh, you know what? It's like it's pushing up from support. But on 15 minute, it hasn't broken above the previous candle's high. So I know that it still has potential to continue to push down, because for what it's worth at that time, this 15 minute that one just went down, it could have just kept pushing up, and that's what you could have seen and from 1 minute candle, that oh, you know what, it just keeps pushing up. But once you come to 15 minute, you have a better idea. So higher time frames give you a better idea, and then you are able to use that in gold, whereas you cannot use those things in options because there's only limited amount of candles.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. So these is going to. So how about the volume? Like, can we see a complete volume, whatever that has been trading in various these things, or how is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. I'm sure you probably are able to bring volume. Like, let me see. Usually, I think there's a way you can add like a indicator,
Uh huh.
and
Oh, okay.
that will give you volume.
So we are seeing all the volume that has been trading in this.
Yeah, net volume. Let's see. Wow, I just opened so many. All right.
Yeah.
So like something like this, right? This is your volume. Like you can have different ways to show and help your software enhance, like, okay, or you could give it timings as well, that hey, based on this much volume, you're trading in New York session. So yeah, it will read the volume, but it'll also understand that hey, it's New York session or London session that we need to trade on, and that could intensify the ability to read how, if there's going to be volume or not, because more than likely there's going to be volume in either New York session or London session, because you
Got
see
it.
all of this was London session.
Hmm.
This is a lot of movement. Even New York session, we have some retracements coming up. This is over 200, like 300 almost pips that gold has moved up. I'm gonna try to see if there's some structure and we can take a live trade. But yeah, so New York gold, London session and New York session, you have volume, and I think you can incorporate this. Like, you see, this candle has more volume, and the next candle continue to push up a bit. Um, so we can kind of keep those criterias that hey, once it breaks above the previous candle, you can execute a trade, have the stop loss below the previous candle, and then have 1 to 1 ratio or 1 to 2 ratio.
One. Yeah, yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Dude, I called out this trade in the group chat. I think
yes, yes, yesterday
from
I
here,
was
this
watching it.
was, oh, like, this was the trade, and my stop loss was literally like this right here.
Oh, okay.
It was right there. If this wick didn't happen, like this big wick coming down, because at that point this was a red candle. At one point, all of this was just red candle. I think I would have re-entered, because it doesn't look, like you should have entered. And the thing is, with like these cryptos, you just never know when there's volume. So yesterday I took a break. Because the day before, I slept at 3 a.m. just like watching my trade, and it didn't move. It was just consolidating. So
Oh,
it was
okay.
very much mental exhaustion, that hey, I
Yes,
don't know when
yes.
volume is going to be. I can get in gold. I can look at this. I can wait for structure to form. Like, I can wait for some structure to form, and I can be in and out. Whereas crypto, you have to look at it all the time, and you have to try to catch, thinking, oh, there's going to be volume right now. Oh, there's going to be volume right now. And then you end up getting in, and then there's no volume, and then you get exhausted. And when it's time to actually trade, like, this would have been a good trade here, right? This
Yeah.
price not to break below. So my idea of trading is similar to. So let me explain. Like, for example, this candle closes. I've seen this candle a lot of times, and the next candle continues to push up. The idea is that on the left hand side, we are
Hmm.
basically retesting this high. We have created this high, right? And
Yes.
on the 4 hour, we're just going back up. That's like, called a retest. So on the left, on 30 minute, we have created support. We should not break below this support and continue to move up. If I don't want my stop loss to be this big, I can go in 15 minute, and I can see, hey, you know what? I want this green candle to start. Let's say, for example, this candle closed right now, and this candle just started. Now,
Yeah.
at this time, this candle is going down. So there's no green right here. There's nothing there. So it's just going down red. I will wait for this candle to flip up. Once it breaks above its own high, like somewhere around here, I'll enter the trade, anticipating for price to continue to push up, and the stop loss will be previous candle's low. The reason being is that I know 30 minute, we're forming support, and we should be able to retest. I know 4 hour is bullish. I know 15 minute, I've seen this candle, and then it's coming down, and now it's breaking above its own high, and it didn't break below its previous candle. Because
Got
if it
it.
was
Got
gonna go down, it would have broken its previous low. Then I would have not entered immediately. I would have waited for price to come up and break its own high. That's like confirmations that you can get, because if I took this trade, I I was doing, on a work call, but if I took this trade, I would not have been in any drawdown. It would be simple as once the candle flips up, breaks its own high, you enter, and then you have your stop loss. And then I probably would have exited based on 5 minute, somewhere around right here. I'll be honest with you, I'll probably just exit it right here, because on the
Okay.
left hand side, there's it's not clean traffic.
That's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
that's kind
basically,
of
you're
like what I trade when I hop on gold.
okay. So like basically, you're trying to merge different time frames where you're eliminating noise, and based on that,
Exactly.
you're just taking the trade.
Right?
Got it.
I saw 30 minute. I like what I see, that hey, I think their support is formed, right?
Mhm.
We have support formed, and price should continue to push up. But I don't want my stop loss to be this big, so I'm going in 15 minute, taking a look at what's happening. Oh,
Oh,
I like what I see. I've seen this happen quite a bit. I will wait for candle to give me a lower wick, and then as it's breaking its own high, that's my confirmation to go in.
got it. Got it. So basically, the only struggle which we are seeing here is based on volume. Whether we are gonna get that
Exactly,
volume
man.
or not. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
The only
Got it.
struggle that I see on crypto is you just don't know when there's going to be volume. So you're not prepared. Let's say,
Mm.
like it happened to me, last week, that I had the perfect setup. I wanted this 4 hour candle, this red candle, because what's happening, let me read this out to you, right? What I saw. So on 4 hour, this candle broke above this area. The next candle should have respected below this previous low and continue to push up to these highs. That's usually what would happen when you see something like this, because we're breaking above a certain area.
Yeah.
So you saw there is no volume. Like for the whole day, we're just consolidating. There is no volume. So that made me so exhausted. This was the trade I was monitoring at like 3 a.m. That made me
Got.
so exhausted that once there was volume, I didn't take the buy, because I I entered and I exited quickly, because I entered, I think, right here. This was the trade I took, like right here, and I literally exited right over here just because I wanted to secure some profits.
Got it. Got
The
it.
reason why I took this trade is because also trend lines do work apparently on this. Like you have something like this. So what happened was that on 15 minute or even 30 minute, you broke above this area. You broke above this area with volume. Once there's volume, you can break above areas or below areas. And then
Got
it came down to retest this high, and now this became support, and the price continued to go up. So I didn't know if this was going to continue to go up or is going to continue to come down, because I don't know if there is going to be volume or not. So that's what's struggle with crypto.
it. Okay. Okay. So that's the reason you said like we are gonna trade in New York session or London session.
100%.
So that yeah, yeah, yeah.
100%.
And now I'm getting your point. Yeah, got it.
So yeah, I think if this candle closes, bearish, there's no candle, or there's no wick on the upside. I would want the next candle to, let's say if this candle closes the way it is right now, I would want the next candle, to create an upper wick and then continue to push down to test these lows again. That's what I would want. And my entry on this candle would be around here. Once it's breaking below, its own support. So it has formed a high, and now it's breaking below uh, its own support. I would That's where I would enter for price to continue to push down, and I think we could retest these lows.
Okay.
So that is what I'm looking for. Let's see how this candle closes. Yeah, hourly, we kind of created a support here.
So that would be our stop loss for this.
What would be?
Okay. This support or whatever the support that has been formed in 30 minutes. Uh,
So basically, what I'm trying to do is sell. So if this candle closes red, this 15 minute, I would
mhm.
want the next 15 minute to wick up, to go up, and then as it's breaking below its own low, this is where I would enter.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Right.
where I would enter I'm anticipating a move in the future. Like this is something that I would want, to see.
Just yeah. Yeah.
On the flip side, if we break and close above, let's say if we break and close above this area, something
Yeah.
like
Kind of.
this, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah. Yeah.
Something like this. What I
Yeah.
would anticipate is price to make a lower wick and then continue to push high all the way up to this area because that is clean traffic.
Okay.
On the
Yeah.
left hand side, you have clean traffic, meaning once there is clean traffic, it's easy for price to continue to move in that direction.
So that's where we're gonna take a trade. Yeah.
I
Got it.
would enter so it has created a lower wick, I would enter right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stops will be below this area for price to continue to push up. I would actually manage my trade if the trade comes back and starts breaking its own low. I would get out 50% because the main idea is not to always be right, but it's to lose less and win more. That's
Okay.
where my risk to reward doesn't really matter that much to me because my initial stop loss is this, right? But
Yeah.
if this green candle, for example, is not green, it comes back and starts breaking its own low, then at that point, if it's breaking its own low, I don't know how far deep it can come back. It could really just come back all the way and hit my stop loss. So I'm gonna reduce my position and take 50% out because
Okay.
if I lose initially $10, if I'm losing $10, I would much rather lose $5. And then
Got it.
if it goes back up again, I would re-enter that position. The main idea is to lose less, man. That's all. Lose
Yeah. Yeah.
less.
Maintaining our risk management so that
Exactly.
yeah, whenever we have a bad trade, that covers it up. Yeah. Got it. Got it. Yeah. That's actually great strategy.
Yep. And over the time, with discipline, like implementing this over and over and over, uh, this I've seen to be successful. I don't wanna like I don't do trend lines, none of this on gold. Gold is just literally looking at price action, break and above support and resistance. That's all that you need.
Yeah.
Like there is no you see on my screen there is no indicators, there is nothing. It's
Yeah.
just
No fancy tools, just the basics. Yeah.
it's
You're
just like
just
you
using
looking
it.
at price action and understanding why is what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just basically waiting the market to tell you that story so
Yeah,
that you can
yeah,
take the
100%.
action.
I'm not trying to catch a bottom. I'm not trying to catch, a sell a high. I'm
Yeah.
just waiting for market to, do its thing, form some structure. Like here, I don't know what exactly is going on. Like honest opinion, I don't know if I should buy or sell. I want to see candles to form in a certain way like I showed you earlier for either a sell or a buy and
Yeah.
then I can anticipate a move.
You can participate in the trade. Yeah. Got it. Got it. Yeah. That's actually
So yeah,
nice.
man, that's kind of like a summary of how I trade.
So
And
you trade only these two, or is it depends on the volume? Like apart from gold and I mean
so
Zipcash.
this is another thing on like understand my like this is personal that I only trade gold because I
Mm,
used to look at this right hand side would be filled with all of these forex pairs.
mm,
Like I would look at 20 pairs at a time. With that, what happens is that I was not consistent. I was trying to catch a move in every pair,
okay.
and it's just like I'm the kind of person I look at something and I can do, I can focus entirely on one pair at a time, and I think that's usually how people are. They just don't realize it, and they end up losing money, and because what happens is that once you come in New York session every day for 6 months, you
Mm,
tend to understand, okay, at this time I've seen gold move like this for the last month. And I know today it's doing the same exact thing. It's gonna move the same way. So you
okay.
have that kind of experience with one pair, but you have your risk management and you have your strategy executing with discipline. So you have all of these going for you to win. So that's why I don't look at everything. All I need is gold because it moves in a certain way that I understand.
Got it, got it. So, according to you, gold is in New York session, the volume wise, it's good, and
Yeah.
yeah, okay, okay. And just in New York session or even London?
London session. So there's caveats to this, right? If
Hmm.
London session was just, moving up and down, it was just chop. If London session was just chop like this, right? And then New York session would come in and would be the break, right? But if
Yeah.
if
Oh,
if London session is like this, the New York session would be more like this sometimes. So it
oh,
just depends. It
okay.
really depends on how much volume there is in the market, but usually I would expect one of them to break out. Now I'm not saying even like this consolidation, this sorry, let me do one more back. This might be volume two, but it's just not breaking out of a structure. So
Got
you
yeah.
will have breakouts either in London session or New York session.
Okay, got it. May I know what's this platform like which you are
This
gonna
is C Trader.
see trader? Okay,
Yep. Let's see, what time is it? 9:14. 9:14. Let's see.
15 minutes.
15 minute, 30 minutes. So there's a possibility this 30 minutes flip. You
Uh,
know what? If so, we're closing. We closed 15 minutes just now.
uh-huh.
Uh, there's a wick up
We,
here.
yeah.
If we could break above, could this be an impulse entry? Like impulse entry is basically we're breaking above, a negative candle or breaking below a positive candle, and then
Uh,
you don't wait, you just execute. You don't wait for candle to close, you just execute. And I'm thinking,
Experience. Yeah.
could this be? We'll see how this moves. We'll see how this moves, and then look at this history, right? So
Mm.
let me do all history. Let's see, how do I bring this up? I think this is the highest it's gonna be. Oh, there it is. Right? Okay.
Weakness. Yeah.
So I started this account August 10th. I didn't take a lot of trades. but that's kind of like the idea you're getting, right? I'm not taking
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
trades.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so you see here, like you have losses and you have wins. One thing you should look at here is that losses are small, wins are big. Like you have
Big.
this 500, 500, 1200 losses, 200, 120, then 500, 700, 600, and then these like some small lot sizes. You can see the position was very small. I was just testing some things out.
Hmm.
Some like this two lot, it's a decent, it's a big position, so I got stopped out. Once I'm in profit at a certain area, I bring my stop loss um, to break even.
Got it.
So like you see, the idea here is
That's where you're securing. Got it, got it. Yeah, yeah. Even though it is moving in your, I mean, yeah.
yeah, let's say if the price moves up 15 pips, 15 points, and I think it can continue to move up, but I don't want to risk any of my money, so I'll bring the stop loss to break even.
Break even. Got it. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That's where we are securing there. Yeah, got it. Yeah. Let me just.
All right. So yeah, I mean, with this, I'm sure you probably have a lot of information on how I trade, um,
Yeah, yeah.
and you know, just kind of have
So,
ideas on how you
I
can take
just had
profit.
one question here. Like, I mean, when I was asking in the same in our chat, like, what were the volume? What is the volume part where we are going to see? Or so as you showed me everything that regarding the volume, but is that all the volume that was trading in that particular time with this gold, or is there any piece that we were missing at that time?
Uh, Google. Let's actually, this is Google. All right. On TradingView. So let's take a most optimal approach, right? Because I saw some indicators they were showing volume. Open indicator dialog, click the indicators button in the top bar, select volume indicator, type volume into search bar, add indicator. What's the best? What's the best volume indicator on TradingView? Volume profile, best for traders needing institution context and key price levels. VWAP, volume weighted average price.
Yeah, now I'm getting now. So, based on this, we are able to get all the information. Yeah, I was
Volume
actually
profile.
searching over here, but
Okay.
yeah,
Let's see. VWAP.
a volume average, this thing there.
Yeah, I think this is something like indicator wise. You can do a little bit of research and see what fits your criteria the most. But
Yeah.
on TradingView, you're familiar with TradingView, right?
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah.
Um, so on TradingView, you should be able to look at all these indicators and understand which one works the best.
Sure. Yeah. Let me do my research and get back to you.
Volume profile. Session volume profile. Uh oh, this is the premium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just use this basic one, nothing. I mean, pro
Because I
or
don't use any indicators, right? So I don't need
yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it, got it.
Um,
That's cool, man.
and
You, with the,
ZEC
just
is
a
not
basic
coming
version,
down.
you're able to. Yeah.
I want ZEC to come down to this area again. And I think there's support and can continue to push up just a little bit. And that will be a good trade. Because like crypto, I can't sell because I'm not um, trading, what's it called? The ETFs of ZEC. So
Okay.
I can only buy
Pi.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
but gold
Yeah, that
here.
was another question which I had. Yeah. So you trade any like kind of options thing over here or
No,
just
no, no. I don't. Just because I'm looking for more confirmation on a higher time frame.
uh
Uh, I mean, I know a lot of people they're making good money. Like I have some guys in our community they're making good money from options,
uh
and they have their own options group as well. But
Oh, okay.
I don't get into options just because it's
It's volatile and yeah, yeah.
it's
It's
volatile, and you have delta, you have all of these things that are working against you if you're holding it over time.
yeah, yeah. And each day it
Yeah, each
depreciates
day
the
it
value.
definitely depreciates. Like that's
Yeah.
always a guarantee that you can count on.
Yeah, that's what got me pissed off.
Yeah,
That's where I
man.
got like, okay, I need to switch out of this. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's see.
So I'm more of a simple trader. Like I mean, don't complicate things. Like if you see something that you like that that can easily make money, that can that can give you a proper understanding of what price action is, then I don't need to go in and hop into forex. I don't need to go into hop into options. Um,
Got it.
it's
Yeah.
just like simple trading. I need to focus on one thing and then make sure that I'm perfect at that one thing based on all of my knowledge, all of my discipline, all of the risk management. So it's a different approach than a lot of traders, that you might have seen. But
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that's the best
Actually, with
approach.
your basic approach, I'm able to see this is very, I mean, simple, but main thing is the patience. Patience is the key in your
Exactly. I'm
strategy.
not. Yeah, no, that's something like you get paid in trading for waiting. That's all you
Wait,
get paid for.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that too, you're watching an higher time frame. So yes, it's going to be crazy
Yep.
patience game out there. Yeah,
Yep. See,
yeah.
that's why volume. I have to work with volume because I can go in 1 minute and then look at this and be like, okay, you know what? It's gonna come down to this area, and I will place a buy right here. But
Yes.
what if it just keeps going down? Like it's one smaller time frame is not a confirmation that I
Mm.
can depend
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Confirmation comes from 15-minute or 30-minute. I take a look at. I don't even care what the daily is doing. Honestly, I don't care. It has moved down all of this. All I'm looking at 4 hours. 4 hours still open. We could continue to push down because this is a red candle. There's so much volume here. There's so
Yeah.
much volume. So, and then on the left hand side, we have all the way till this area, and it's all clean traffic. So there's a higher probability that this green candle can flip down and continue to push down.
Got it.
So
Got it.
that's the idea, right? So that's the
Yeah, yeah.
idea. Now I just go in and look for either a buy or a sell. So if it closes above, then I would enter a buy, a small intraday trade. If you know we have 5 minutes for 30-minute, I would want the price to wick up and then continue to go down. So similar to this, right? Similar to what I showed you. This is 30-minute. Now 30-minute is closing, so I will look at 30-minute. Similar to this, same thing I explained to you here. I looked at 30-minute this candle, and then I went in 15-minute and executed a short position here. Like that. That was the idea.
Got it. Got it. Yeah.
Mm,
No, so now we are looking for retest here. Got it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. All I'm looking for is a retest. I want the price to move up and then continue to push down.
Got it.
That's something that I'm expecting. That is something that I'm expecting. But if the price closes above, then market doesn't care what I expect. The market doesn't care how what I want. So that's why. I'm expecting the price to continue to push down after a wick down. But if it closes above, then I'm most definitely looking for opportunities to take it all the way up to 41.18. It's just whatever market gives you, you have to keep your bias on that.
Yeah, that's a reality. Yeah.
Which platform do you trade on?
So I used to trade in this one, Think and Tune.
Thinkorswim?
Yeah, that was one of the thing, and even there were a lot of apps. Let me just open that.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
a long time. Like, yeah, nah, Tasty Trade was one of that. Since I was doing a lot of options, so that was the best platform where for the best price which I used to get, and interactive brokers for the automation which I used to use. Yeah, there was different platforms which I used to use for different things. But yeah,
I
just
understand.
took a
So
break.
you
Yeah.
have all proper knowledge on how an option contract, what is an option contract, what is delta, what is theta, and all of these things.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Yeah.
So tell me this: you're looking at Apple chart, or do you want me to open something else?
That's fine. That's fine.
So what do you see here? Like this is 1 minute. I can change the time frames, but like what do
We
you
can go
see?
to 15 minutes first. I'll start my analysis with 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. If you, yeah. So if we see that market has been gapped down, there is a
Yep.
gap, and so generally see based on the gap down, I see what is the previous day's highs and lows, and at
Previous
the same
days
time,
highs and lows. Let's mark those out. So we have the low here, and then oh sorry, previous day. Okay, so you have previous day this, and then you have previous day high as this. So let's go down here. Okay.
so if we see, yeah, now we are came to 15 minutes. So here it has been gap down, and again, market is coming back to the previous day's region. So I see what is the support and resistance in the 15 minutes candle based on that.
So
Uh,
where would you draw support and resistance here?
if you zoom back out, so this was yesterday's, right? So let me just 1 second. I'm just opening my thing here. So we see yesterday the at 272.13 there was a lot of support.
272.13.
Yeah, that's where you have marked, right?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
so we see a lot of support in
So
15
we're
minutes.
marking
So
this area as support.
yeah, yeah. So what was the last candle? First, I'll observe that. Uh,
On
so if you see the red candle at the bottom, uh, no,
yep, this candle here.
y- no, not that. So from yesterday's I was talking about.
Okay. Why did
Just
it remove my? Ah, there you go. So
oh
yesterday's
yeah,
red
yeah.
candle at the bottom. This one.
Oh yeah. So that's the one. That's the one.
Actually,
So I'll
yesterday.
mark that region as a support.
This is yesterday. This is
Which was
yesterday.
okay.
Yeah, 8:30 all the way till.
Oh yeah. Now I'm getting the picture. So in this, if we see uh, this
Oh,
green candle over here,
this green. Which green candle?
uh, I don't know the time which you have scrolled on. One
So
sec.
the time is mentioned at the bottom of the screen here. 11. So this is 1:15 p.m. This is 12:45, 11:15 a.m.
One sec. I'm just seeing my chat and
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to explain that. So the candle which is after red, uh,
Yesterday or today? Okay.
yesterday.
So
Uh,
yesterday you have all the way from
Mark, yeah,
8:30.
yeah. So let me PL.
I think you can take control of the screen too if you want. Let's see. Uh,
So we are in 15 minutes, right?
yeah, we're on 15 minutes. Yep.
Yeah. So around 10:30 candle, if you see that at 10 at 274.20.
274.20.
Uh-huh.
This candle here. So you have
Yeah, 27, that I'll mark as a
high.
resistance.
Okay. Resistance.
Okay. Yeah. Till I mean from 272 point
13.
from 274.20.
274.20. Okay. That's your resistance. And that's your marking on 15-minute or?
15 minutes,
Okay.
and that's the resistance, and the support would be at 12:30 candle at 272.56
272.56.
at 12:30 candle.
12:30 candle. Okay. This right here. Yep.
Okay, so I'll try to see now the if now already the market has been gapped down, and I see how the price is going to react in my resistance level, like what is the buyers and what is the sellers, like who are in the control, and based on that
How do you
I'll
know
try
who's in control?
based on volume.
Based on
So
volume. Okay.
time and sales, and I see level 2 data.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah,
So you've
based
identified support, you've identified resistance, but this is just consolidating. So it's going up, it's coming down, it's going up, it's coming down. So it's just consolidating. So do
on
you trade within the consolidation?
No, I don't trade. I'll wait. That's
Okay,
what. So I'm gonna wait for these key values, like how I want to see how this price is going to react in these
got it.
key areas, and based on that, I'll try to decide whether to get in on a trade or not.
I see.
So if say for example, this is one of the resistance level which we are watching. So starting from the my first resistance level would be somewhere around 274.04 to 274.5. That will be my the complete resistance region where I'll try to look into. So
Got it. Because right now it's just consolidating, but I'm sure if we go on a lower time frame, within this consolidation, because this consolidation lasted a full day. So
y-
that's why, like to your point, you have to go in 1 minute, right? And
yeah,
so,
exactly. And there we will have lot of noise, and
yeah.
yeah.
So let's, if we just take a look at this, 1 minute, we have found a support and then we have found a resistance here. So what you'll need to do is a break above this should continue to push you higher.
Hmm.
Looking on the left hand side, let's take a look. So you have one wick up here, right? So
Yeah.
you have to be mindful of this area.
Uh-huh.
Once you have a breakout and then prices closing above with volume, you should be able to take out this wick and then continue to push up. If you do a sell, it will be easier because once price closes below this area of 273.25, then price can continue all the way down to 272.88. That would be something that I'm looking for. But to your point, technical analysis is not everything in stocks.
Yeah.
So that is something that you have to be mindful for. What I would do, similar to, I can't do I can do 3 minute on this. Yeah, you see. So here is something that I want you to take a look. Like the way I trade is that price went up, created a high, it came down, and then we have formed a support. Here we have formed a support.
Yeah.
Based on what I explained to you earlier in the chat in the live stream, once we form support, you wait for price to create a lower wick, and as it's breaking above, you enter. So if we take a look at Apple one more time here, the way I would have traded this is once this candle is wicking down and then it's coming back up. Let's say this is still red and it's coming back up. I would enter a buy here, anticipate for price to continue to test these highs right there.
Got it. So this would be on higher time frame. Got it.
Yeah.
The same thing which you are doing in a higher time frame, so that you are eliminating all noise. Got it.
Yep. So let's say, I mean, for real time, if the price breaks above this area of 273.83, and the next candle wicks down and continue to push up, I think with volume, I don't know how much this can move because I'm not familiar with this, but with volume, you should be able to break above this high and then continue to push up. But let's see, like this is still pushing up. And on gold, it's just consolidating. There's nothing going on. See, we made such a big move, but now it's
In
just consolidating. So
consolidating. Yeah.
there's not really uh, a lot of data for you to read.
So for Apple, if you are watching, so we are near resistance level, which is 274.03.
Yep, this is the 1 minute resistance.
No, even in 15 minutes, I was watching.
Oh yeah, you're right. So, well, the thing is, you see, there's a wick here, but then
Uh,
there's a wick here as well. If we break above this wick, like
s-
look at how much volume this has, right? It has a lot of
yeah,
volume.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
with volume, if price breaks and close above this area, so if this candle closes within 273.85 to 274, the
Uh-huh.
next candle could push up to these areas, and you could have um, maybe one smaller like this wick.
Yeah. So that this was my,
This was your game time.
resistance. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
Oh
No.
my god.
And even sometimes I use Fibonacci levels, retracements,
Yep.
or
I mean,
you
yeah,
know,
the Fibonacci like on 3 minute here, this would have been good because you have, let's say you draw this level from here all the way down there, and then you see, well,
like I try to combine these two and use to trade. But
yeah,
yeah,
I did not see it like Fibonacci trend lines. It's it's good when you're using it in your favor, but
yeah,
sometimes it gets too much where you're like, okay, everything aligns and it didn't work or blah, but something that is just a bit too much. For maybe it's just me because I don't use anything. So if you use it, the thing is, if you use it and it works for you, then that's great. Forget about whatever anybody else is saying.
Not
That's
all
the
the
idea
time.
we should go with.
Yeah, yeah, but not all the time. Like I still feel I'm missing some parts of analysis where I was not perfect. But even I'm still trying to, do a research like where I'm missing and how I can cover
Yeah,
all that. So, because whenever it works on your favor, that's fine. But whenever it's not, we need to make sure like why it's not.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, all of these trend lines, the RSIs, the VWAPs, the Fibonacci, what do they have? One thing in common is price action. They're
Yes.
basing
Yes.
they're basing their levels based
Mm.
on the candles that are printing in front of you, right? So if
Yeah.
you can just eliminate all of these indicators and all of these noise and you can just look at, okay, I'm just looking at price and I am the indicator. Like I know that price is moving up, and if it stays above this area, then the next candle breaking above should continue to push up.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
that is something that I would be looking for.
Yeah.
Like if I entered into a buy here,
Hmm.
I would have my stop loss, and then wherever the current, actually we're at resistance, so hold on. So look, this
So resistance is
your
starting
resist, yeah,
from
I would wait for 15 minute to close, and
close.
then
Yeah, yeah,
if we're breaking above, like you see we're breaking above here,
yeah.
if we keep with this kind of volume, the next 15 minutes should wick down and continue to push up, all because I like the indicator that I'm using is my eyes, is that it broke above this support area. It
Hmm.
should continue to push up to this area
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So yesterday's resistance was from 274.54 to 274.04.
One second. Did you find all the background information? So I saw the from the original purple. Okay, you were saying yesterday's support.
No, no, no. So I was talking about yesterday's resistance from 274.50 to 274.04.
Okay, 274.04. Like this area here that we're
Yeah,
like from
that's
the
the
area
candle.
that we're actually in right now to the
Yeah, we are in.
resistance. What about
So
this?
I will wait for 204.50 until 50, and I see how the price action is been going on in this region. So through that, I can decide like
So what,
which.
like given this price action right now, like that you see, what
Uh,
I mean, do you is this something that you would execute on, or would you be waiting right now?
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
So I want to break above 274.50 with higher volume in that region. Like it has to retest 274.50. Then I would like to get in. So
I see.
so yeah, yeah. So it's still in the resistance. Yesterday's resistance area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the 15 minute closed with almost no wick, so there's a possibility that we could come up and then continue to push down.
Yeah.
That's the reason why is that in order for candles to continue to move in a certain direction, so this is sort of like the trend, right?
Hmm.
This is how it goes. So, but if the candle closes with no wick, then that means that it didn't, in the lower time frame, it didn't come down for the price to continue to push up. At that
Yeah.
time, you have 50-50. It can continue to push up, or it can push up and continue to come down and fill all the way down to the previous lows.
Previous loss. Yeah.
That's one of the candle patterns. Just because in order for price to move up, most of the time it requires just a bit of pull down, and then the next candle would continue to push up higher. So let's see how this goes. Gold is there is not much volume right now, so this is good. Let me see. Overview, seller engagement requested BMO, service level 1 sell set up from June 20. Oh, yeah, we're coming up to the resistance level.
Yeah.
Ooh, on the other hand, gold did break above. Man,
Oh,
okay.
did you miss it?
Yeah, this would have been an impulse entry because you're breaking above this previous candle's high,
Yeah.
and your stop loss. Because 1 hour is pushing up, it has created a lower wick. It's pushing up. 15 minute. This would have been a perfect trade. Like this is what Like if I would be just looking at gold and not looking at anything else, this
Uh huh.
is what I would have taken. And here on the left hand side, you have a wick, and there this is it. Within like 1 minute or 1.5 minute, that's it. I'm done for the day. I
Done
waited
for that.
maybe like an hour for this, but this would be my trade. That's it.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
All
So
right, so
now,
you tapped that level of resistance at 274.50.
yeah. So now, I'm just carefully watching like
How you
how
gonna
it's
react?
going to. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
because you
How
can
the price.
sell as well, right?
Sorry, what
You
is it?
can also sell. Like you can have contracts
Oh
that
yeah,
go
yeah,
go
yeah.
sell.
If with a huge volume, if it is rejecting that level, then we can take puts. Yeah.
Got it. Got
So price is still consolidating in that region. So yeah, not sure how it's.
it. Yeah, you see that it's reacting from that
Yeah,
resistance.
yeah, but not with the volume. So
So at this point, in order for you to um, take puts, let's say, what would need to happen on the screen for you to feel comfortable going in?
So it has to, same way like how we are looking like the resistance uh, zone. Price need to come out of that resistance zone. So which would be 274.02 with higher volume, and I will get into a trade with at the money with the present. So today is so of course it depends on the contract which whether it could be this today's date, or since I'm a scalper, I'll try to buy today's because
Yeah,
for the less price.
you're just
So
getting in
and
and out.
yeah, just I'm gonna, and my TP would be somewhere around uh, 273.56 if it is puts.
Oh,
My
okay.
entry point would be 274.04, and
Why
my TP.
273.56?
So that's a Fibonacci
I
61.8%.
see.
That's the one which I'm using for getting out.
I see.
Yeah.
So you have this support area. What if I would look at this? I would
Uh-huh.
want the price to continue down here and then push up back into this area. That's something that I would be looking for.
So how you're saying? I mean,
The
based on
reason
that
because
support.
the
Okay.
reason
Okay.
yeah, based on like the support that has formed. See, this was once a resistance, this gray
Uh-huh.
area.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
This was once a resistance. It broke above. Like today is the first time it actually broke above
Bro.
since
Yeah.
yesterday. What I would want is price to do a quick retest and continue to push up because when it's going higher, when it's
Uh-huh.
breaking above an area, unless it completely comes down and breaks below the 273.77 and
Uh-huh.
15-minute closes below this area, until that happens, I am looking for buys. But once,
Okay.
let's say, 15-minute closes back in this, like this 15-minute that we're looking at right now, if this
Uh-huh.
closes back in 273.71, then I can assure you the price is going to continue down back in this range all the way down to 272.41 because that will be a fake out. So
Got
I want this price to close at 273.68 because it will be a perfect example of a fake out. But until that happens, I would want, let's say, if 15-minute closes and like the way it is right now, I would want the next candle to kind of do a retest of this support
so.
area and
Got
then
it. Got
continue to push up because this is the first time we have pushed up in over since yesterday. So uh, that's just my thought process.
it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Getting.
You see, on gold, that's why you have to be quick in and out because let's see. You see, it's coming down. This was the trade that I was talking about. If I would have
Yeah.
stayed in, then it's not beneficial. So you have to understand that there is a wick on the left hand side. You get out, and then that's it. Now it doesn't matter what it does. So,
Yeah.
but since I didn't take the trade,
Uh-huh.
I will monitor it and see how this 30-minute closes. Because you see on the lower time frame, this is actually 5 minute.
Fine.
Yeah, this is 5 minute. What you could see is that this could be a support area, and if price continues, to have a support, it could act something like this, right? See,
Yeah. Yeah.
it came down, created support, and
Then it has, it has retested and came back. Yeah,
yeah, so
the same thing you are applying. See, I got it. Um,
yeah. All right. 30-minute closed. Oh no, actually 30 minute didn't close.
oh yeah, as you said, it is again coming back to retest. Apple maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Trading is very boring, man. The way I trade is very boring.
Yeah. Yeah. Before I didn't know, like, I was not main thing. I had to build up this patience thing because I was like least bothered about the waiting period, and I used to take very bad trades, and because of that, my confidence goes down. So,
Yeah,
yeah, there were a lot of learning curve. I mean, all these 3 years while I was taking break.
yeah. But see, at one point, as a trader, you understand that taking more trades is not what's going to make you profitable.
Yeah.
You see, 30-minute also is closing as well as 1 hour, so we have higher time frames giving you confirmation on what could be next move. So let's,
So there is a bullish this thing on higher time frames, right?
yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah. Yep.
yeah, I think you missed one of your trade because of me.
Oh, it's fine, man. No, this is good because I'm able to go over so many things, and it's refreshing for me to, you know, speak about things that I know, because if I need to explain to somebody, I also want to make sure that the other person understands. So it's a good, revision session for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So this 15-minute closing above this area,
Oh,
let's, yeah. I want this to make a little bit of lower wick, and then
yeah. So
as
yeah,
it's breaking above, then we would enter. But seems like it has other ideas. You see, this support area of 274.05, it held up. It closed above. So the next candle should continue to push up to the 274.50 highs again. So I want this candle to, come down to like 274.11, not break below 273.95. So let's see how this moves. Okay, so it's coming
it's
down.
back. Yeah, yeah.
So the idea is for this candle to not break its low and then continue to push up higher.
And also, when I was saying this, I would like, I've also want to see whether the trade we are gonna take, is it worth the risk which we are doing for that particular trade. So if it is comes under 1:1 at least it should be 1:1.5 ratio.
Yeah,
That's where I'll take that trade. Yeah, that was one of the,
nice.
yeah.
See, that's well and good. Usually that's how you should do it. But if I enter this trade,
Uh-huh.
my stop loss will be low of whatever the previous low this candle will create. So
Okay.
let's say if this is it and it starts going up and then I enter right here, like
Uh-huh.
2274.26, then my stop loss will be 274.01.
Okay.
See, now I'm looking at solely this trade based on 15-minute, right? I can go
Yeah.
into 1 minute and see this is a support area. So if it pushes up, then I'll know, okay, you know what? This is support is holding, so I might have a chance to enter at at the high of this area. But if it continues to go down, then my idea is invalidated. So we'll see.
I think it's holding that area. Yeah.
If you want to be aggressive, right, you can literally just enter here and then have your stops below for price. But this is like with no confirmation.
No
Yeah,
confirmation.
this
Yeah.
is no confirmation.
Yeah.
So if you could get lucky and have a like catch the low, but it's not always gonna work,
Yeah.
right? So if you enter right here, you can catch the low.
Yeah.
Because the reason being, I do that sometimes. The reason being is that, let me, actually, I have my laptop in front of me too, so it's, okay. The reason being is that if I know higher time frames are bullish and this area is acting as a support now,
Uh-huh.
and there's confirmation, let's say on a 5 minute. 5 minute, it's a doji candle,
Yeah.
and we're around this price, then I will risk it, anticipating for price to continue to push up.
Got it.
Oh, oh, we're going down.
We are going down. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, 1 hour hasn't closed? Oh, this is different.
So
1 hour doesn't close at every hour. It closes at 10:30. Oh, that's why. Okay, okay. I thought this closed above the resistance.
okay. So let I'm sharing my screenshot in our meeting.
Okay.
Let me show you my picture.
Uh, is it? I don't see anything on the Google, chat.
Oh, is it?
Like, I don't see anything here.
Why can't I paste a screenshot here? Okay, it's not. Okay, I can send a message. Okay, let me just share my screen in our meeting. So,
I got your message.
Yeah, I'm trying to just paste a screenshot here, but it's not happening. Okay, it's not happening. So let me just share my screen. How about now? Can you see my screen?
Yep, I can see it.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you can see this analysis part, right?
Mm-hmm. This was
Okay.
reconfirmed, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what I was doing, so what I was talking before was this 15 minutes time frame. So based on this, I'm just taking this since yesterday this was the low, and I'm just taking this as support and this part as resistance,
Got it.
and
Yep.
I've plotted the Fibonacci according to that. So now I'm going to a lower time frame, and where this is where I'm able. This could be a one of the trade. So see, this once it got retested here, this is where
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
entered,
Perfect.
and this is I mean this is where my TP would be, and these are the set of TPs where I would like to secure some of the contracts. So this would be my regular trading strategy, which I use all the day for any instrument.
So
Yeah.
you're basically, uh, retests. What you're taking is that, okay, price went up. Okay, so it kind of went back in your, uh, consolidation area between the two gray parts,
Uh-huh.
and then as long as it was respecting that consolidation area, the targets were at that top of that consolidation
Yes, that's right.
as a resistance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is where like even if I'll try to test this, and once it breaks with volume, then I would like to pitch in to this trade. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So the volume candle, like on your volume graph, the volume, how does that help you? Because like you saw, there was volume, like one big candle, and like the one with the big wick,
Yeah.
like this. Let's just say this, right?
Uh-huh.
On the chart, it shows that it has less volume than the next candle,
Yeah.
but
So that's where when I see this time in sales and level 2, with this I mean I get some picture, like not a full picture of course.
hmm,
So anyhow, if I'm not I consider this as kind of a B grade
confirmation.
setup. So from there, since I have this Fibonacci levels, so according to that, I see the price movement, and according to that I'll see try to take profit at this 50 or 61. I won't wait until this this resistance level.
I see.
Yeah. But
Okay.
to dig deep in this, like how's the price action and how these things works, so I wanted to see whether I can use this footprint charts or the delta charts, where I'll get more or the better picture in these areas, like
Yeah.
so in this kind of situation, like how the price reacts and how the buyers are, or just want to see some kind of heat map. So
Like where buyers are going in and sellers are
yeah,
coming out.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I think today we've covered a lot of things. I mean, I'm glad we were able to do. Uh, well, let's keep the idea of like you want to build something that will allow you to automate your trading ideas on a day-to-day basis. So we can definitely enhance on that because I love the idea of it.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Sure, sure.
and it seems like maybe we can get on the. I'll do a live stream. I try to do it every day.
Uh-huh.
So now, if you're available, we can get on live stream on Monday, and then we can explore what's happening in the market then, and just go take it from there.
Y- Yeah, sure, sure, definitely.
Awesome.
Anyhow, first I wanted to know the strategy before building an end-to-end automation.
Yeah,
So around that, so first
there's gonna
let's.
be so many just back and forths, but if we take this as a project, you will have the you know planning phase sorted out first as to what
Sure,
works,
sure.
what doesn't work.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, let's see how this goes, and we can connect on Monday again. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. All right, thank you.
Okay, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good day. See ya. Yeah.
All right, everyone. It was a good live stream, honestly. It was a great live stream. Let's take a look at one more time. Gold. We are. Yeah, it's not a lot of volume that is happening on gold. What I'll be looking for is at this point a break below this area for price to continue to push down to these lows, or a break above this area for price to continue to push up. Mm, until that happens, this is just consolidating. And yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream. I'll see you guys on Monday.